Santa Monica Mountains were, they kind of acted as an intermediate area between the Chumash and the Tongva. Because we know that the Chumash language and the Tongva language are very distinct. They're totally unrelated to each other.
Oh, that's interesting.
Unlike the other languages like of the Kuya and Luiseño, and Serrano were all kind of related in the same family. But when you get to the Chumash, it's a totally unrelated.
So when you go north, it becomes unrelated.
Yeah, it's a totally different language family. But that didn't stop people from interacting with each other, definitely. And especially on these so-called border areas, you have people who spoke different languages. One of the villages that my ancestors come from, which was believed to be located in Santa Monica Canyon, was one of those villages that was multilingual. So you even have people that came from that village that have both Chumash and Tongva names that were living in that village community. So that's kind of like the intermediate area between, interface area between the Chumash and Tongva, that village, and that's why it becomes so important historically, because it acted as one of those interfaces, but also because of its connection to Malibu, which was supposed to be like a political capital of the entire area. Of actually,
Is that where Washtio is now?
Yeah, Wistoyo, and that village community contemporarily has been associated with the Chumash, but historical documentation says that one of the historic leaders from that community was born on Catalina. So that being a capital for the whole area was probably the ruler of like the whole coast of Los Angeles, which included the Southern Channel Islands. So it was a whole group of people who were connected to each other through intermarriage, but also that maritime culture with the tiats, the canoes, which didn't extend further inland. It was just, those people right there. It doesn't mean they didn't interact or trade, but politically, maybe, and intermarriage, those people were connected to each other, which is very significant.
Yeah, which then gets, once there's marriage, there's ceremonies attached, and then the trade, and it seems like it's such an important and interesting puzzle pieces of all these geographic areas.
Yeah, very much.